श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम ओम मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्त कौमुदीयं विरच्यते अ इ उन् ऋल् ऋक् ये ओङ् ऐ औच् हाय वरट् लण् ञमङणनं झभै घ ढ धश् जवगडदश् खफ चटथ चटतौ कपै श श सर् हल् इति माहेश्वराणि सूत्राणि. So yesterday we were seeing prakrushto yatnaha prayatnaha. Prayatnaha. In the sutra tulyasya prayatnam savarnam, we are seeing tulyasya prayatnam savarnam, the 10th sutra, and in my book it is 17th page. There we were seeing asya and prayatna. Prayatna means prakrishta yatna prayatna. Okay, so there asyam cha prayatnam cha asya prayatna. He was explaining asya and prayatna means asya prayatna. Both asya means the mouth. Let us stick to that. Let us accept it as mouth. The mouth and the internal effort. Prayatna is abhyantara prayatna. Okay, the internal effort asya prayatna. Tulya asya prayatno yasya, where the asya and prayatna, the asya, the effort which is done in the mouth area, and the effort which is done internally. Internally and externally, abhyantaram bahyam cha, if you see, internally and external does not mean internal to the body and external to the body. Internal to this area, before the neck portion, let us understand it as like that. Before the neck portion is inside, and outside the neck portion it is outside. Okay, so where it is common, tulya tulyo asya, that is what tulya asya prayatno yasya varna jalasya, for which group of words the effort which is done in the asya and internal is common, similar, tulyasya prayatnam parasparam savarna sanyakam syatiti. So they are savarna to each other. Okay, now tadaha, it is said homogeneity, they say in English we call savarna as homogeneous. So this is homogeneous with another. Okay, now tadaha, it is said talvadi sthanam ityadina, talvadi sthanam ityadina, in the chueshanam talu etc., or in the talvadi sthanam, in the tika he started with talvadi sthanam ityadi. Okay, mitha iti mitha means parasparam. I already said mitha means one with the other. Parasparam means one with the other. Mitha and parasparam are synonyms. Okay, now paryaya shabda we call synonyms. Paryaya, we'll see that here. Yes, kasya kim sthanam iti akankshyayam, tad vyavasthapakani पाणिन्यादि शिक्षा वचनानि अर्थतः संगृह्णाति. So what is the place for which? So if you want to understand savarna, we have to understand the place of pronouncing the word. So which character, which alphabet should be pronounced from where, that knowledge should be there. So that, how do you know that? So he is not taking arth, he is saying paninyadi shiksha vachanani, Panini etc., his siksha and other people's siksha, they have presented this. Siksha means the teaching. Siksha means to teach. Teach what? The place of pronunciation. Shiksham vyakhyasyaamaha varnaswaraha, Taittiriya Upanishad says that. So the place of pronunciation. Now he says that place of pronunciation as said by Panini etc., Panini's disciples etc., that arthataha patati, arthataha sangranati, is collecting that, not shabdataha. Shabdataha means verbatim. Arthataha means he is not taking it verbatimly, he is taking the idea. Arthataha means he is just collecting the idea. Sangrihnati, collecting the idea. Arthataha Sangrihnati, collecting the idea and presenting it here. Okay, these are beautiful sutras, in fact. So, Ichu Eshanam, Ritu Rashanam, etc. Akuha ityadi. What does akuha ityadi? What does that mean? He says, a iti ashtadasha bhedaha grihyante. A means all the 18. Okay, what is that? Hrasva, dirgha, pruta. Udata, anudata, swarita. Then underneath it, we have anunasika, anunasika. So, all the 18, because a has all the 18, short, long, and elongated. Therefore, all the 18s are accepted. Kuiti kadi panchakatmakaha kavargaha. Ku. It is actually not ku, it should be written as ku. Ku, and above it Chandra Bindu, a half circle and a dot. We call it Chandra Bindu. Chandra means moon, Bindu means dot. Like a moon and a dot, it should be written above the ku. If you write above the ku, this Chandra Bindu, it means ku. Ku means Kavarga, the group of Ka. Okay. Now, here ku means Kadi Panchaka Atmaka. Panchaka Atmaka. Kadi Panchaka Atmaka. Kadi Panchaka, when you see in mantra there is Kadi Panchaka. Okay, that is not accepted here. Kadi Panchaka here means ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. These 5 characters are accepted as Kadi Panchaka. Okay, so remember that. So nacha Anudit Savarnasya iti idanim apravrittehe katham atra a iti ashtadasha bhedanam granam iti vachyam. So don't say. See, Anudit Savarnasya cha pratyaya. Only there, the Savarna is clearly established between these characters. Now, when we have not even seen Anudit Savarnasya cha pratyaya, how can you say a means all the 18? That is absurd. Without knowing it, without learning it, without understanding from the sutra, how can you say a means all the 18? Iti nachavacham. Don't say this. Why? This is important. Remember. Laukika prasiddhim ashrityeva etat pravrittehe. This is based on the worldly usage. Laukika pravritti means worldly usage. Worldly usage. Based on the worldly usage, we are explaining this. Why? Why should, and he says again, evam agrepi kathanchit samadhanam bodhyam. In the other place also, later you have to understand it in a similar way. How? See, we are learning grammar. That does not mean we are learning the language. The grammar is to guide the language usage in a proper way. That is all. Grammar does not teach you the language. Grammar makes you to understand the syntax of the language. The language is already there. So, where the people say, no, Vedas are also written in Sanskrit. Vedas are not written in Sanskrit. The language in which Vedas are is in Sanskrit. There is a difference. The language in which the Vedas are is Sanskrit. Okay, so that Sanskrit is already there in the usage in the world. Okay, then to properly have a syntax and proper structure for a language, we create this grammar. That is why in some places the Vedas don't fit into the grammatical rules. We say Chandasa Prayoga. That's Vedic usage. In the world also, some places we don't even find grammar. Where you go? This is what people teach. 200 word language. Like people who learn this Sanskrit usage of speaking. Kutra gachati, they will only know kutra gachati. Kutra athati, and all these other usages, they will have problems. Later people develop. That is a different issue. But problem is, the thing is, the basic usage is what is important. So there, the language is not the grammar is not important. The language is important. So we use the language. That is why he says laukika. So the worldly usage, based on that, we are understanding this. That it means all the 18. Okay, fine. कुश्च अश्च कुश्च हश्च विसर्जनीयश्च इति विग्रह. अकुह विसर्जनीयानां means, what does that mean? It is a द्वंद्व समासा. अश्च कुश्च हश्च विसर्जनीयश्च. Okay, विसर्जनीय, what does विसर्जनीय mean? विसर्जनीय शब्दो अपि विसर्ग पर्यायः. पर्याय means synonym. I already said you. So visarjaniya means visarga. Visarga, the two dots up and down after the characters. So after the consonants or after the vowels, aha, ihi, uhu, like that we add. Okay, so half matra it is. Ichu yasha iti. Ish iti, e iti ashtadasha veda. E also is 18. How so? From the worldly usage. Okay, similarly. Chu iti chavarga. Chu refers to the chavarga. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay, so ischa, chuscha, yascha, sascha iti vigraha. Here also the vigraha is ischa, chuscha, yascha, sascha. Okay. Talu kakudam. Talu means, ichu yashanam talu. Kantha means everyone knows. Talu, what does talu mean? Talu means kakudam. Kakudam means what? The tonsil. The tonsil area, that small ticking tongue, small tongue or something like that. They said tonsil. That is what is kakuda. Okay, kakudam. See, some people make fun of this. See, when talu itself is understood already, to explain talu, why do you see, for explaining something you have to bring in an easy word. See, if I am going to explain to you tulyasyapryatnamsavarnam, okay, tulyasyapryatnamsavarnam, okay, I am going to explain you. Tulyama asyamam prayatnamo. Now what did you understand? I am speaking in Tamil. I have to make you understand. Instead of making you understand, I am complicating things. Therefore, he says, talu means kakudam. Now, when you have to make me understand, you have to make it simple. Instead of it, why do you make it complex? For that, we have to understand. He is not making things complex. He is making you understand another word. Kakuda. There is another usage called kakuda. Learn that also. He is giving you a tip. Okay, so you have to be thankful to him. Rutu rashanam. Already we are thankful, but we have to be more thankful, I say. Okay, Ritu rashanam. Ritu rashanam. Ru iti ashtadasha bheda. Ru also has 18. Okay, so what does the vigraha mean? Tu iti tavarga. Tu is the tavarga. Tatha dada na. Okay, so acha, tuscha, rascha, shascha iti vigraha. It's a printing mistake, I think, right? Rischa, tuscha, rascha, that rutu rashanam, rutu rasha. Okay, so rutu, rischa, tuscha, that is how it should be. Don't correct it. That is how it should be. But he has written acha. Why? Why that mistake? He says ru shabdasya a iti prathama ekavajanantam dhata iti pati. For ru, prathama ekavachana, all the other words are in prathama ekavachana. It's a samasa, so there are multiple words. A is also a word. It's not a character, it's a word. So it is a word in first case singular. In first case singular. So the first case singular, that is for ru is a. How? Dhata itivat. He is giving you example. Dhatru, pitru, etc. The first case singular will be dhata, pita, etc. Okay, dhatru, dhata, dhata yatha purma kalpayat. That dhata is a first case singular. Okay, so dhata itivat. Dhrutu lasa iti. Dhrutu lasanam dantaha. For that he is saying dhru iti ashta. Dhru iti dvadasha vedaha. 12, only 12 types. Why? Dhru does not have dirgha, long. Okay, remember that. Bhedaha. Tu iti tavarga. Tatha dadana. So, tu is tavarga. Okay. Acha tush. Again. I'm reading proper. Acha tushcha lascha there. And earlier, acha tushcha. Why there also a and here also a? He says, Ru shabdasya api a iti eva prathama ekavachanantam. A alau alaha. Even for Ru, prathama ekavachana is a. How does it go? Dhata. If you if you understand the word as dalr, okay, dalr, dalau, dalaha, like that. Dalr, dalau, dalaha, like that. Okay, like you have dhata, dhataro, dhataraha, dhata, dhataro, dhataraha, like that. Dal, dala, dalaro, dalau, dalaha, like that here. That is why a alaha, a alau, au. He is written. A alau, au. Fine. Danta shabdena. Okay, danta. Danta means teeth. Dental. We say in English dental. Okay. Why does he say dental? It is pronounced with the teeth. But wait. When we say dental, it is not the teeth. What does it mean? Danta iti, danta shabdena, danta moola pradesho vivakshitaha. The danta moola, the place where the teeth starts, that is the place where we say as danta moola. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Why? Anyatha bhagna dantasya tad uchcharana anuvaktehe. For a person who has a broken teeth, like the kids, when they are younger, the front two teeth, the middle teeth, that will break off. Okay, they will be without teeth. Like that. When a kid laughs without opening the mouth, you have to understand he or she is missing a teeth. Okay. Now, for that kind of person, the is impossible. Always it will be the air will be releasing in between the teeth, but the ta will be impronounceable. So we are not saying teeth, it is the base of the teeth. Base of the teeth, not the tip of the teeth, the upper tip of the teeth, from where the teeth starts. Okay. Upupadmenti. U iti ashtadasha veda. U also has 18. Okay, different 18 characters. Pu iti pavarga. Pu also refers to pavarga. Papa babhama. Okay. So, uscha, puscha, upadbhaniyascha iti vigraha. U and pu and upadbhaniya. But what does upadbhaniya mean? Upadbhaniya shabda. What does upadbhaniya mean? Upadbhaniya shabdam anubadameva swayam vyakyasati. He will explain it. Every word of what upadbhaniya is, he will explain it clearly later. Vyakyasyati. Sya. Sya means future tense. Okay, he will comment upon it later. Nyamangana naiti. Nyascha, mascha, ngascha, nascha, nascha iti vigraha. Okay, I understand that. Nakare, chakarena. Nyamangananam nasika cha. What is cha? So he says, chakarena swaswa vargiya sthana samuchaya. See, when you say nga, it also refer not just nasal, it is nasalized throat. Nga, ka plus ng. Okay, that is why we said the place of pronunciation for that group along with the nasal, along with the nose, along with the sahita, we said. Not a nose and throat. We didn't say. Nose along with the throat. There is a difference. Nose and the throat and nose along with the throat. So that is why he says that cha means along with that original place of pronunciation for each of these characters. Okay, fine. Edaitoho iti edaitoho et ait kantha taluhu. For that he says echa aicha edaitoho. What? Et plus ait is edait. Et plus ait plus oho. Dual. So edaitoho. So eth plus ith, instead of eth plus ith, he is bringing in a plus I. Oh, probably this is first case singular. No, it is not first case singular. What does he say? Taparas, because there is another probable doubt. In the later portion, at, when we say at, it refers to only the small hrasva not the dirgha or the plutha are not included. If you want to just stick to the hrasva, you say at. If you want to stick to only the long dirgha, you say at. Okay, that is based on the sutra taparastatkalasya. Okay, so eth and ith here refers to anyway, eth and ith, a and I does not have a short. Okay, it has long and elongated, dirgha and plutha. So it refers to the long, dirgha. No, it should also refer to the plutha in this place. So he says, taparakaranam asandehatam. The takara is added to remove any doubt. Natu taparasatkalasya tatkala grhanartham. It is not to refer to the taparatatkalasya sutra based on taparatatkalasya only to that particular time period. It is not for that. It is just to remove your doubt. We are talking about A and I. Kantascha talucha iti pranyangat samahara dundha. Pranyanga, because it is a part, a limb of a being, we bring in samahara dundha. Why did we bring samahara dundha? Yesterday we saw pranyanga, pranitu dvandvascha, praniturya senanganam. Based on that samahara dundha. Samahara dundha not just stops that. Samahara dundha hai ekavachan napumsakatvam. Ekavachanam and napumsakatvam also is a samahara dundha's speciality. So we saw that. So that is why it is kantataluhu. Okay. Odaitoho iti ocha aucha odautoho. And ocha aucha is a taparakaranam purvad asandehartham eva. The oath ait, instead of o and au, he says oath and out. Here the takara also is only for removing any doubt. Kantasya kantascha oshtascha iti pranyangatvat samaharadundaha ekavachanam nampusakatvancha. Similarly, like earlier, here also we have samaharadundva, singular and neuter gender. Then vakarasya iti vakarasya dantoštau ba danta and oshta. Okay, lip, labial and dental. So for that he says dantascha oštau cha iti samahara dundvaha ekavachanam napumsakamcha. Similar, samahara dunda, singular and neuter gender, danta and oshta. Okay, jihva moliyasya iti jihva moliya. What is jihva moliya? Jihva moliyasya jihva moolam. That is the explanation there in the sutra. So he says jihva moliya shabdam agre vyakhyaasyati. Syati. He, not vyakhyayati. Vyakhyaasyati. He is going to explain it agre, later. Okay. Evam anuswara shabdam api. Anuswara also will be explained later. Iti sthanani. These are the place of pronunciation. Iti evam prakarena varna abhivyanjaka sthanani prapanchitani ityartha. So the moola it says iti sthanani. the place of pronunciation for each of these characters are explained. Okay, no. But there is a doubt here. So here in the Nyaya Bodhini, he says Abhyantara. So Talvadi Sthanam Abhyantara Prayatnasya. How did you come to this conclusion? Abhyantara, the internal effort. Internal effort. How did you come to that conclusion? So we said prayatna. So based on that he says etacha prashabdat lakshyate. Based on the pra implies that it is otherwise you should have said yatna, effort. Instead of yatna, effort, he says prayatna. So there is it is different from the effort. So that is implied there. Oshtat prabrti kakalad asyam. Okay. What does asya mean? We say asya means mouth. The external external pronouncing effort is from the mouth. But it is not from the mouth. Kantha, then why do you have to say kantha, talu, etc.? If it is only from mouth, e, u, etc. So we say, what does oshta means? It is the place from the lips to the kakalaka. Kakalaka is the place. This Adam's apple is called as kakalaka. So from the lips till the kakalaka, that effort is what is referred to as asya. It is not just the mouth. Okay? No. Come to the Bala Manorama. No. Kimiha tulyasya sutre yatkinchit sthana samyam vivakshitam uta yavat sthana samyam. Okay, this is a beautiful doubt. The questioner is raising this doubt. Nanu means there is a doubt. Okay, what is the doubt? Kimiha tulyasya sutre. Tulyasya sutre kimiha. In this Tulya Sutra, do you actually refer to yatkinchit similarity or yavat similarity? Okay, yatkinchit similarity, samyam means similarity. Yatkinchit and yavat, that is the two different classes of similarity. So he says yatkinchit similarity or yavat similarity. What does that mean? Actually, if you have studied Tarka Sangraha, this is the first story I release in the Tarka Sangraha, or the second story. One of the stories in the first class, let us say that. So the importance of logic. So there I explain this story about Rama. Rama went to the forest, and in the forest he was staying with this rishi called Gautama. Gautama is a great logician. Okay, so he comes to this great logician's place in his ashram and he stays there in the forest. So in the evening, when they were having some tea, some drink, like tea was not there, so some drink. Okay, so while they were drinking something warm, Gautama asked him, "Okay, what brings you here? Why are you here?" So he says, "Because of this reason. I gave a promise to my dad. My dad asked me a promise and I gave it to him. So to fulfill this promise, I am here." Okay. What did he ask for? What was the promise he asked? 14 years I have to be here. Don't be generic. Be specific. What did he ask? I don't understand. What do you mean by what did he ask? I said 14 years already. He said, okay. Did he say 14 years in forest, any forest or all the forest? Yatkinchit yavat. What is the difference? Yatkinchit, any forest, means, see, yesterday while I was explaining, I said there is a deer. It was actually a fowl, a small deer, okay, baby deer. Now, it was surrounded by monkeys. That is what I was watching again and again. The monkeys were not disturbing, actually. It was trying to instill fear, but then it left. And the deer also left. Now, what did I say? Monkey, deer, okay, 2. And there are peacocks, etc. You probably hear this sound sometimes. Okay. So, monkey, deer, and peacock. Oh, this is a forest actually. Though there is no forest, there are no trees, not too many trees here in front of me. But in in this left side, a little further it is. But in front of me it is, and behind to the right of me, there are trees. It is a forest, dense forest actually. So the story is this: if there are 10, 20 trees, some animals like deer and peacock, and any palace will have a deer and peacock definitely. So have some deer and peacock or other birds and animals roaming around, okay, and stay put in front of the palace. You can have good food from the palace and enjoy the palatial life from your bunk. You say, no, 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 no. That is what my father asked. Okay. Then Yavat, all the forest. That is impossible. Even if you travel to all the forest, you will not be completing all the forest. How so? Let me explain. See, I am in this room. Okay. If you say, I went to all the places in Swamiji's hall. Now, Swamiji's room, it is banned for others. So, in the hall, I went to every nook and corner of the library or the kitchen. If you say you are lying, actually, you didn't go to every nook and corner. If you went to this corner, you missed the other corner. Okay, because if you went to this corner and you went to that corner, you went diagonally, you also saw the other corners, but you didn't walk there. So if you say, I went, I stepped on every stone, every piece of a area there in that room, then you can say, I visited completely. That is impossible with respect to forest. Maybe with respect to a room, it is possible, but with respect to a forest, it is impossible. All the forest, impossible. So he said, go back. Your father asked for a impossible boon, so go back. So then they had a curse, etc. That you have to listen to the Tarka Sangraha. I am not explaining that. So this is the idea. Yatkinchit, any, yavat, all. Okay. Now, natavat adhyah, it cannot be the first. First means yatkinchit, any. Why? तथा सति इकारस्य एकारस्य च तालुस्थानकतया सावर्ण्य आपत्तौ भवत्येव इत्यत्र इकाराद् एकारे परे सवर्ण दीर्घ आपत्तेः. Now if you accept any similarity, then there is a problem. What is the problem? He says तथा सति, if it is so, इकारस्य एकारस्य च तालुस्थान, e is a talu, tonsil area. Okay, ye daitoho kantha taluhu, throat and tonsil area. Okay, so ye if I say tonsil area is used, e definitely only from tonsil area. So e and a uses this yatkincha. There is a similarity, some similarity. So e and a will become savarna, homogeneous. Then what happens? He says bhavati eva ityatra. It is written in bold. Actually, it should not be written in bold. It's an example. Bhavati eva, bhavatyeva, that it becomes bhavati plus eva becomes bhavatyeva, equanachi. Okay, ikstani yan syat achi pare. So bhavatyeva, like that it becomes. Now bhavati plus eva, it should not be equanachi. Why? Because e plus a, e is also from talu, a is also from talu. There is a homogeneity. Therefore, akasavarne dirgha should be applicable here. Akaha savarne achipare. For all the practical purpose, we said savarna ak. But savarna achipare, eco and achi from eco and achi ach comes. Okay. When when ak is followed by savarna ach, homogeneous ach, then dirgha takes place. So instead of bhavatyeva, it should be bhavativa. Bhavati plus eva becomes bhavativa. Why? Dirgha, savarna dirgha. So he says iti pare savarna dirgha patte. But bhavatyeva is the right form. Equinici is the right sutra. So he says nacha ekarasya varna samamnaye pata samarthyad ekarena na savarnyapti. There is another problem. Don't say, don't bring that logic to me. Why? The opponent tried to find a escape route. He says, see, if it is so, if it is savarna, then even if E and A are savarna, then even Shiva knows it. So he would have not played the drum for E and A separately because they are savarna. When he said a includes every all the a's. Therefore he said only a. So if E and A is savarna, then he would have played only E, not A, because when he says E, he also specifies implies A, right? So he says, don't say that. Don't bring this stupid idea. Why? Ekara patasya ak ik uk iti pratyahareshu ekara grahana nivrityarthatva sambhavat, because there is another possibility. Why he said A? Because in the pratyaharas, in the codes of ak ik uk, he does not want to bring in the A. So that is why he separated it. In that way we can give an answer also. If you give the stupid question, we can give a stupid answer also. Iti sambhavat kincha. So what is the idea? Kincha, not just that vakara lakarayoho dantasthana samyena savarnyapatto. Vakara and lakara, va dantoshtam, la dantaha. So they have homogeneity, yatkinch samya, some similarity. Therefore torli iti yatra lakarasya vakarasya api grahanat. When I say torli, tavarge pare lakare, when takara is followed by lakara, then the takara is replaced with lakara. Okay, so tallayah, tatu plus layah, tallayah, we said. So like that, instead of tallayah, we will have a tablayah, because la is a savarna. Ba is savarna to la. Ba is danta and la is also danta. Therefore iti lakara grahanam tu yatha sankhya no iti tadvan ityatra vakarasya parasavarnapattihin. Tadvan, we will have, instead of tadvan, we will have talvan, talvan, parasavarnapattihi. Okay, now yavale pare yavalava ityatra lakara grahanam tu yatha sankhyaartham bhavishyati. Yavala pare yavalava, in this yavala pare yavalava, there it is only to represent the yatha sankhya rule, respectively 1 for 1, 2 for 2, and 3 for 3, respectively, to show that he is used. Na dvitiyah, the second choice also is not possible. Second choice is yavat, all. So any is impossible. Now he is coming to the second choice, which is yavat, all. Tathasati. If it is so, if you include every homogeneity, every possibility of homogeneity, then kanyoho kantasthana samyepi nakarasya nasika sthana ajikyena. See, ka and nga, ka and nga both are from the ka varga. Okay, kakha gagha nga. So though ka and nga are pronounced from throat, that there is a homogeneity, but nga is pronounced along with the nose. It's a nasalized kakara. Okay, so he says नासिकास्थान आधिक्येन there is one more place of pronunciation. Therefore, savarnya abhava apatto, there can be no savarna there for ka and nga, but savarna is to be accepted there. Why? Choho kudu. If it does not have savarna, then choho kuhu quin pratyasya kuhu ityatra, quin pratyasya kuhu, that sutra. So ityatra nakarasya grahana anapatya. So in choho kuhu and quin pratyasya kuhu, there will be no possibility of including the nga. Therefore, prang ityado namo nakarasya quin pratyaseti kutvena nakara anapatte. So pra plus num, quin, pra plus quin. In quin, kakara etc., lashakva tatite etc., the kakara etc. is dropped. Only nakara remains. Only nakara remains. So pra plus in. So there the quin pratyasya kuhu, based on that, for kavarga, for nakara will not be kakara or gakara, it will be only nakara. Nakara replaces the nakara because there is a homogeneity of nasalized. That is impossible. That will become impossible. So it will not, there will be no word called prang then, but prang is a proper word. Iti apathe. Okay. Tasmat, therefore, sthana samyam durnirupanam iti chet. Then if you say, then there is no possibility of showing homogeneity with reference to a place of pronunciation. If you say atra brumaha, we say yavat sthana samyam eva savarnya prayojakam. Yavat sthana samyam eva, we accept the second choice only as the cause for reason for similarity, homogeneity. How? Evam cha nakaras ikarasya ekarasya cha talusthana samyepi ekarasya kandasthanadhikyat na savarnyam. So if since we have accepted the second choice, E and A cannot be homogeneity. There can be no homogeneity between E and A because E is only from Talu, but A is from also Talu. There is no homogeneity. Okay. Valayoscha na savarnyam, and va and la, as you said, tallayah, there will be no homogeneity because la is danta, but ba is danta and oshta. Okay, so there is no samya. Vakarasya oshta sthana adhikyat. Vakara also uses a additional place of pronunciation, which is lips, labial. Okay, evam cha, therefore tad vanana tadvanasam yajur ek यजुष्येकेयम यजुष्येकेशम इत्यादि निर्देशः उपपन्नाः. That is why tadvanasam or यजुष्येकेशम etc. examples are proper, usages are proper. Nakarasya nasika sthana adhikyapi, but then kakara and nakara chohu kuhu kin pratyasya kuhu, there will be a problem there. If you say yes, what you said is true, kakara and nakara, in nakara there is another place of extra place of pronunciation which is nose. Still kakarena savarnyam astyeva, we accept it to be homogeneous with kakara. How? आस्य भवस्थान साम्यस्य एव सावर्ण्यस्य प्रयोजकत्वात्. आस्य भव, that which is pronounced from the asya, from the mouth area, which we already explained what mouth area means. From the mouth area is what is a homogeneous, we have already established this. Nasikayascha asya sthana asya anantargatatvat, we consider homogeneity only with reference to the mouth area similarity, and nasalized, the nose is not included in the mouth area, therefore there is no confusion here. Uktam cha bhashya, this is said in bhashya. Kim punaha asyam laukikam oshta prabhrutihi laukikam oshta prabhrutihi prak Kakalatvat. Kakala. Kakalakat. What does Asya mean? Asya means Oshta Prabhuti, from the lip till the Kakalaka. Kakalaka means the Adam's apple. That area is called as Asya. Okay, we saw it in the Tika, the other Tika. Now he is bringing that statement from the Bhashya. He says it is in the Bhashya. Okay, now Kakalako Nama. What does Kakalaka mean? What does Kakalaka mean? So he says Kakalako Nama Chubukasya Adastat Grivayas Grivayam Unnata Pradesha iti Kayata. Kayata, the commentator for Bhashya, he says Kakalaka means Chubukasya Adastat, below the chin and above the Unnata Pradesha, above the Griva. Griva means neck. Grivayam Unnata Pradesha, above the neck. The Adam's apple area is what is referred to as Kakalaka. Tasmat, therefore, Asyam Avayavasthana Samyam Savarnya Prayojakamiti Shabdendu Shekhari Vistara. In the Shabdendu Shekhara, we have completely, it is explained in detail that the similarity, homogeneity is only with reference to the similarity in the mouth area. There is no other need for nasalized confusion, etc. is established there. We'll see this. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudaccate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.